Sometimes when I'm just sitting there, my breasts hurt so bad, I just want to rip them off.
Have you ever seen a celebrity transform so drastically you barely recognize them? Some Hollywood stars took cosmetic surgery too far, and the results were shocking. In this video, we're diving into the world of 10 celebrity plastic surgery disasters that completely ruined their looks. From botched facelifts to overdone fillers, we'll break down exactly what went wrong, why these procedures backfired, and how even the most glamorous stars aren't immune to the pressures of Hollywood beauty standards. Stick around, we'll reveal the most extreme makeover at the very end that left fans speechless. Courtney Cox rose to fame in the 1990s as Monica Geller on Friends' captivating audiences with her humor, relatability, and girl-next-door charm. Her performance helped define one of television's most iconic eras, and she later showcased her versatility in films like Scream and the TV series Cougar Town, proving she could handle both comedy and drama. As her career progressed, public focus increasingly turned to her appearance. Courtney has been candid about experimenting with cosmetic enhancements from fillers to anti-aging treatments in an effort to maintain a youthful glow under Hollywood's intense scrutiny. At times, the results drew criticism. Plumper cheeks and fuller lips occasionally created a look fans described as overdone, shifting attention from her talent to her appearance. Recognizing this, she began dissolving fillers and gradually returned to a more natural version of herself. Some subtle effects remain, but her transparency about her choices has earned widespread respect. Today, Courtney continues acting, embracing a balanced approach to beauty while prioritizing authenticity. Her story highlights the immense pressure to maintain perfection in Hollywood and serves as a reminder that true elegance comes from confidence, self-acceptance, and embracing one's natural features. Burt Reynolds wasn't just a movie star, he was a Hollywood legend. With his signature mustache, twinkling eyes, and devil-may-care charm, he exuded rugged masculinity and mischief. But even Reynolds' iconic look required upkeep. In the early 1970s, a fractured jaw on the set of Deliverance subtly softened his strong facial lines, prompting him to undergo jawline surgery to restore his chiseled appeal, a bold move in an era when male stars rarely admitted cosmetic work. By the late 70s, thinning hair led him to one of the earliest hair transplant techniques, far from perfect, and often leaving scars, which he cleverly masked under cowboy hats while joking about it in interviews. The 1980s brought more dramatic changes, 2 facelifts in 1984 and 1988 to maintain the youthful look audiences expected. Reynolds later admitted the procedures left his face a bit too tight, but his humor never faltered, quipping, "I'm like a drum. Stretch me and I still make noise," even as roles slowed, his charm and confidence remained intact. Burt's cosmetic journey wasn't about vanity, it was about preserving the image that made him unforgettable, blending Hollywood glamour with a wink and a grin that defined a generation. Tara Reid first captured hearts with her breakout role in American Pie, her playful charm and girl-next-door energy making her an instant fan favorite. She carried that momentum into other popular films, like The Big Lebowski, cementing her place as one of Hollywood's most recognizable young stars. However, her public image shifted dramatically after she underwent cosmetic surgery. The most infamous incident occurred in 2007, when a wardrobe malfunction exposed the uneven results of a botched breast augmentation, instantly going viral and shifting the focus from her talent to her appearance. In interviews, Tara later admitted to undergoing additional procedures, including liposuction, attempting to correct the earlier issues. Unfortunately, these follow-ups left visible scarring, uneven skin texture, and rippling across her abdomen, far from the smooth results she had envisioned. Despite public scrutiny and setbacks, Tara has remained resilient, continuing to act, rebuild her confidence, and maintain a loyal fan base that admires her perseverance. Today, she occasionally appears on TV and social media, embracing a more natural look and speaking candidly about her journey. Her experience serves as a vivid reminder of Hollywood's relentless pressure to look perfect and the courage it takes to move forward when those ideals become obstacles. Simon Cowell built his entire brand on blunt honesty, becoming the sharp-tongued face of American Idol and the man who could end a contestant's dream with a single raised eyebrow. But behind that confident glare was someone quietly wrestling with his own reflection. In the early 2000s, Simon's look was instantly recognizable: the tight black t-shirt, the calm, unmoved expression, and that trademark seriousness. But as the cameras kept rolling year after year, subtle changes began to show. By 2008, his frozen forehead made it obvious he'd started using Botox, something he admitted with his usual dry humor, saying every man he knew was doing it. What began as small touch-ups eventually grew into more dramatic procedures. Eyelid surgery, aggressive fillers, and multiple facelifts gradually reshaped his face into something fans barely recognized. By 2019, online jokes compared him to a wax figure, and even Simon agreed he had crossed a line, confessing there was a point where he didn't recognize himself in the mirror. That honesty revealed a rare vulnerability in a man known for steel-hard confidence. Over the past few years, Simon has reversed course. He cut back on injectables, committed to a healthier lifestyle, and now leans into a more natural look. Today, in his 60s, he still dishes out the tough love audiences expect, but with a softer, more grounded presence. His journey shows that even the harshest critic can learn to evolve, and that aging well isn't about perfection, but balance. Meg Ryan, once hailed as America's sweetheart, defined charm and innocence throughout the 1980s and 90s. Her unforgettable performances in classics like When Harry Met Sally and You've Got Mail made her the ultimate girl next door, warm, witty, and effortlessly beautiful. But as Hollywood's beauty expectations grew more unforgiving, Meg, like many stars of her era, turned to cosmetic procedures in hopes of maintaining the fresh-faced glow audiences adored. The results, however, left fans taken aback. The approachable radiance that once defined her seemed replaced by features that appeared noticeably altered. Her cheeks grew fuller, suggesting fillers or fat grafting, which gave her face a puffier appearance compared to her naturally delicate bone structure. Her forehead appeared unusually smooth, likely due to aggressive wrinkle reduction treatments. Combined with the possibility of facelifts, these changes subtly shifted her facial symmetry, making her eyes appear smaller and her expressions more restrained. While critics lamented the transformation, Meg chose not to publicly dissect her choices. Instead, she stepped back from the spotlight, focusing on writing, directing, and raising her children. In recent years, she has made selective public appearances, still private, still independent, and still charting her own path. Her story highlights the immense pressure placed on women in Hollywood and serves as a reminder that even those celebrated for natural grace can feel the weight of impossible beauty standards. Priscilla Presley's journey through cosmetic procedures has become one of Hollywood's most sobering cautionary tales. Once celebrated for her soft, natural beauty, her shift toward a noticeably altered appearance began in the early 2000s and was made dramatically worse by a single disastrous encounter. In a widely reported incident, Priscilla was treated by an unlicensed practitioner who injected her with non-medical low-grade silicone, a substance never meant for use in the human face. The injections caused long-term complications, leaving her with hardened, uneven areas around her cheeks and mouth, permanently changing the features that once defined her grace. Experts believe her current appearance reflects years of corrective attempts, facelifts, laser treatments, and filler adjustments made in hopes of repairing the earlier damage. Yet reversing such harm has proven extremely difficult, and the emotional toll has been just as heavy as the physical one. Priscilla's ordeal drew major media attention and became a stark warning about the dangers of unlicensed cosmetic work. Today, she keeps a relatively private life, occasionally appearing at public events, and continuing to honor her late daughter Lisa Marie and her grandchildren. Her experience stands as a reminder of how vulnerable even the most iconic figures can be, and of how essential it is to trust only qualified, reputable professionals with something as delicate as the face. Sylvester Stallone has spent his entire career fighting on screen, but one of his biggest battles happened off it, managing the effects of time with smart selective plastic surgery. Born with partial facial paralysis from a nerve injury during birth, Stallone grew up with asymmetry in his mouth and lower face, a feature that became iconic but also limited his expression. After injuring his jaw in the mid-1970s while filming Death Race 2000, he underwent a procedure to repair damaged muscle. This functional surgery quietly set the stage for future refinements. Once Rocky and Rambo turned him into a global action symbol, Stallone embraced cosmetic work, the way he approached training, disciplined, targeted, and purposeful. He refined his jawline, smoothed mild forehead lines, and kept his hairline strong, never extreme, just enough to maintain that tough, camera-ready presence. By the 2000s, fans noticed a tighter face and sharper features that suggested Botox fillers and possibly minor lifts. Unlike many male stars, Stallone didn't hide it. He once joked, "I'm like a car, I need maintenance," acknowledging that appearance is part of the craft. When he returned in The Expendables 2010, the changes were obvious but intentional. His face looked smoother, more sculpted, but still recognizably Stallone, rugged, intense, and unmistakably cinematic. Today, in his late 70s, with continued small touch-ups and a focus on camera longevity, he shows that aging in Hollywood doesn't have to mean fading. It just means evolving with strategy. Laura Flynn Boyle once embodied the timeless elegance of old Hollywood. Best known for her role as Donna Hayward in Twin Peaks, she captivated viewers with her sharp features, expressive eyes, and refined beauty. Her career continued to rise with strong work in both film and television, and her years on the practice cemented her status as one of Hollywood's most sophisticated performers. But as time went on, her appearance changed dramatically, sparking years of speculation about her cosmetic surgery choices. What began as admiration for her talent slowly shifted into intense fascination and sometimes criticism over her evolving look. In more recent photos, her face appears markedly different from her early career. Fuller cheeks and plumper lips have led observers to suspect fillers or fat grafting, while her once slim, angular profile now looks more rounded and sculpted. Experts and longtime fans also believe she may have undergone rhinoplasty, Botox, facelifts, or brow lifts, all contributing to a transformation that feels far removed from her natural beauty. These visible changes have altered the public conversation around Boyle, often overshadowing the depth of her acting achievements. Today, she lives a much quieter life away from Hollywood's spotlight, making only occasional public appearances. Her journey reflects the powerful pressure placed on actresses to preserve youth at any cost, and how easily that pressure can eclipse the artistry that once defined them.